Now, before we get into my reaction, my recap, my review, my thoughts and feelings on Game 2, quick update from John Tavares. It was reported that he didn't sustain any structural damage to his head, neck, spine. That's great news. He's at home. What they did say was he has a concussion and a knee injury, and the knee is out at least 2 weeks. Kyle Dubas said basically they're going to treat the concussion solely based on he has a concussion, thoughts and prayers for him going forward, taking care of his family, wife and 2 kids, etc. It has nothing to do with trying to get him back for the playoffs, which is amazing. First thought is of John Tavares, the human being, not the team. And then John sends this out the night before the game. The support I've felt since last night cannot be put into words. I'm thankful to share that I'm back home and recovering. Thank you to my family, friends, teammates, the Maple Leafs organization, Leafs Nation, and the hockey community for being by my side. Also, thank you to both medical teams, emergency services, and everyone at St. Mike's Hospital for their exceptional care to help me get back on my feet. I look forward to when I can wear the Maple Leaf on my chest again. Until then, I'll be cheering on the boys along with Leafs Nation as we compete in the Stanley Cup playoffs. That's wonderful to hear from him. It's fantastic. He's on the road to recovery. Now, let's get into Game 2.
Oh! Woo! Yay!
Well, that's great news about John Tavares. You know, any positive news is great news. So that's awesome. And the Leafs, they did well. They did well in the absence of their captain. What a win, 5-1. Yeah. Screw you, Montreal. You know, I loved it. Leafs made some lineup changes. Montreal made some lineup changes. And it worked out. It worked out for Toronto. So let's talk about these lineup changes. First, Montreal throws Kotkaniemi in. I'm guessing next game Caulfield will come in as well, since the Leafs won 5-1. He played well. Maybe one bad penalty, but he played really well. The Leafs, I loved what they did. Galchenyuk gets in. Foligno takes 2C. He's the second line center. He did really well. Won some face-offs and everything like that. Then you had Engvall come in with Kerfoot and Mikheyev. Engvall played great. I liked him much better than Nash in there, just because he's more active, isn't he? Fourth line was still the grumpy old men, and the grumpy old men didn't cost the Leafs the game. Heck, Jason Spezza stole the puck from Wayne Simmons because he didn't trust him that he would score. It was great. So lineup changes worked out well. So let's get right into it. We'll go over a quick recap. All right, quick, right in there. Start of the game, I thought it was the Habs. You know, they started strong, hitting, boom, crunching the Leafs, you know, giving them no time at all. They wanted to get on them early. And it actually looked like, you know, Toronto was missing their captain, and they were the underdogs in the series. That's honestly how it looked at the beginning. It did. Though Toronto seemed to get the better chances. Foligno missed a wide open net, for example. And then you have Kotkaniemi. You know, he's in, and what a scramble play. Like, it did start with the Leafs not being able to get the frickin' puck out of their own zone. Justin Hall just off the boards if you need to hold it for that extra half second. I think literally that was the second time that shift, not just on Hall. I forget who else it was. It's one of the wingers. Could have just chipped it out. Hyman, I think, didn't. Maybe. That might have been another part of the game. Happened quite a bit, actually. Just chipping it out. Just get it out of play. Didn't do it. And then scramble mode. Puck's just loose. Campbell's flopping everywhere. Kotkaniemi puts it in. 1-0. But then the Leafs continued to get some chances. And it woke them up a bit, actually, I felt. And they were the better team throughout the game, especially from that point on. They had the more, let's say, high danger scoring chances. And then, you know, Price obviously had to make some saves. We couldn't stop Jason Spezza, could he? Couldn't stop Jason Spezza. And that all starts with Zach Bogosian. He decides to pinch. He's already in the Habs zone. He decides to screw it. I'm going right into the corner. and I'm taking that man, no matter what. If he turns left, he turns right. I'm not doing a drive-by. I'm hitting him. And you thought he was going to go up the boards, and he turned to go behind the net, and Bogosian, just the big body, the man mountain, just takes him out. Puck goes clear. Yes, a nice lucky bounce off the ref. Who cares? Simmons is there, but Spezza has speed. He picks it up first. He fires it past Carey Price. What a goal. Like Steve Dangle says, give Spezza his statue. He's phenomenal, isn't he? He's phenomenal. What a shot. What a goal. There we go. Much better. Okay, the old man line. You've done it. You're a +1. And Zach Bogosian. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. We carry on. I think the Leafs are playing better. Second period, and Matthews breaks out the puck, feeds it over to Justin Hall, and this is classic NHL style, NHL video game. Low shot, far pad, pops out. Matthews beats his D to the puck, puts it in. Price tries to kick it out farther. He can't. Goal, 2-1. Matthews gets his point. Lovely. He gets his goal. Great. Then the Leafs start getting some power plays. And what do I like about their power plays? What did I say in Game 1's recap, review, whatever you want to call it? I wanted them to shoot more, and they were shooting. Sandin was shooting from the point. Matthews was taking one-timers. They needed to get Price moving. They wanted to get that traffic in front of the net. Lo and behold, Marner feeds Sandin, and I said, oh, okay, like he doesn't need to take a slap shot, but it'd be ideal if, you know, the Leafs defenseman there, the quarterback, can take a clapper. And he does, and he scores. He makes it 3-1. Montreal challenge it. And at first, I was like, what are you doing? The puck was clearly past Carey Price's arm before Thornton's stick got in there. You can't. Why challenge that? The puck's already passed. It had no impact on him trying to make that save. Carey Price didn't even react like the stick was in there. Just beat him, and he was ready. Let's carry on and play. Silly. I really wanted Montreal to pay after, but Toronto was unsuccessful on the next power play. Though the power play looked much better today. They went, was it 2 for 6 on the power play today? 2 for 6. When was the last time they scored 2 power play goals? And they were shooting. They were moving the puck around. Anyway, so it's 3-1. Going to the third, another Toronto power play. And just like last game, where Matthews hits the post, he hits the far post again, the left post, but he does it off a one-timer because he's taking that now. Carey Price is moving. That's what you need. Carey Price dives back over because it hits that post, goes wait to Willie Nylander. And William Nylander, it's like clicked. He goes, wait, Price is going to dive over. He did that to Mitch last game. And he waits for him to dive over, and then he rockets it back to the glove hand side. Perfect shot, 4-1. Beautiful. That's what you like to see. And then for the final 6.5 minutes, Carey Price, it's on the bench at 6-on-5, and Leafs just play defense. It was like after they got that 4-1 lead, it's like, let's rest a bit. We don't need to go in. We don't need to crash and bang in too much. Just be responsible defensively. And they were. And Kerfoot sealed it later on. They had plenty of chances to the empty net. They can't hit an empty net, but whatever. You know what? They held on to the lead. They win 5-1. Series tied 1-1. Leafs outshot the Habs throughout the game. 34-23 to end. At one point, it was like 30-15. Habs got, more pressure on at the end, but it was 6-on-5. They were going for that goal. Leafs were 2 for 6 in the power play. Habs 0 for 1. We'll get into, my quarrels with the Habs, getting upset about so many power plays for the Leafs, but Habs made some stupid decisions, basically. Hits were 44-36. Montreal obviously out-hit them. They're going to. One, because they were chasing the puck more. So, of course, they're going to hit. They didn't have the puck. They needed to get it back. Blocks, Leafs, more blocks, 19-16, that defensive. And, the turnovers we talked about last game. Less turnovers, 12-15. So go Leafs. You win 5-1. So with that, are you still panicking? I wasn't. Me, I told you, I'm not going to panic. If the Leafs get down, if the Habs win game 3 and 4 and it's 3-1, then yeah, I'll panic. But not right now. The Leafs are the better team with or without John Tavares, and they proved it again tonight. And all those doubters of William Nylander, even though at times, yeah, he looks a little bit lackadaisical out there. He can do that. And if you watch, when he gets that puck, next thing you know, it's a couple strides, stick handles, and he can clear the zone himself. He was great as well. Are you panicking? No, definitely not. Toronto's PK. Yeah, there was only one penalty kill that they needed. Doesn't matter. They killed it. Their power play, 2 for 6. They were shooting more, exactly what I wanted to see from them. They didn't do the bumper thing as much, but it doesn't matter. In front of the net this time. Sandin was shooting. Marner was shooting. Matthews was shooting. Everyone was shooting. I had to think of one thing. I know Joe Thornton's big body's in there, but if he's that bumper and goes into the hash marks there, maybe Galchenyuk, I don't know. Or maybe he gets on the second unit. Let's see. But I do like the balance. I like having Willie out there for the second unit still, and them not overloading that top one, especially with Tavares out. Now, some Habs Quarrels. Obviously, the goal by Sandin, I didn't understand it. I get that you might question it because the stick was in there, but after you saw that replay, and you can slow it down. I know you have a short time frame to do it, and the refs and everyone in Toronto took their time to make sure they got it right, which is good. But come on. That's a tough one to do. Like, good on you for trying. At least you killed the penalty after. And then after the game, I know Kotkaniemi was complaining, well, not complaining, didn't really say much about the penalties that they had. But if you watched, they were silly tonight. Like, the Leafs obviously are going back at him and everything like that. Like Simmons, that two-hand across Edmondson, they were going at it. Edmondson came back at him. Sherratt, bloody hell, he's a big boy. He's just always glove in the face. I think, was it him? No, it was Weber who punched Engvall in the back of the head at one point. But you're taking stupid penalties. That's what your problem was, stupid penalties. Kotkaniemi's penalty. Is it that one that led to the Sandin goal? He cross-checked Riley and the stick exploded. Of course, that's a penalty. Other things, penalties, that's what they are. Like, don't take them. The Leafs took 3 freaking over-the-glass penalties last time. They were silly decisions. Montreal Canadiens, silly decisions. Be more disciplined for next game. I wanted the refs to call the game. They did a little bit better. I'm sure there was penalties missed. It's good. You know what? They're calling what they see most of the time for game 2 anyway. Let's see what they do in game 3. So overall, my thoughts on this game. The line changes. Loved it. I loved what Engvall brought. You know what? He can skate. He's agile, and he brings that extra body. He's a little bit aggressive. He can skate with the puck and shoot. He can make chances. He can develop it. It was great. Him, Kerfoot, and Mikheyev, they look good together. The old man line, I know that wasn't a change, but they scored. Simmons was Simmons, and Joe Thornton did smart things, like dumping the puck in. No more blue line turnovers. You could tell that was a big thing that he was thinking about this game. What else did I like? Oh, when 6-on-5, the tail end of the game, Leafs were being smart with the puck and just flicking it high in the air. Just flick it high up, and at least it gets out of the zone. Awesome. Jack Campbell, once again, phenomenal. Like, the only goal was when he was starfish trying to figure out where the puck was, and it was a mad scramble. You know what? That happens. Man, you're letting 1 goal on 24 shots. Heck yeah, Jack. Phenomenal. Great win. The Leafs' first win since, was it 67? Since they won the Stanley Cup against Montreal in the playoffs, because they got swept in 79. Wow. What I really liked this game is, like I said last one, is they got Price moving, especially on the power play. They had the puck movement. They were taking those one-timers from the sides, and now they show that Sandin will take a slap shot. He will shoot through, and that just adds to the weapon. So now Price has to read everything. He might have to overreact. They even tried I think Mitch Marner had the fake slap shot, held it, and then just mistimed the pass through the middle. They'll be able to do it. It's going to open up, and I guarantee this series they're going to score one of those where you think they're going to one-timer it, and they feed it right into the slot, and it's going in. They got him moving now. They got him questioning. That's exactly what the Leafs needed to do. So game 3, what to do? More of the same. Keep it going. Keep it simple, stupid. Keep it stupid simple. Whatever way. I think my coach used to say, keep it stupid simple, just to mess with our heads. But just keep it the same. You know what? Do what you're doing. Austin Matthews got his points. He's raring to go. Mitch Marner, you're up next. I think you're going to score next game. The Habs are going to come out firing. They're going to be coming out fast. They're going to be coming out for looking for those big hits, and they want to make an impact early. You know, weather that early storm just like you did in game 2, and then counterattack, and you've got this, Leafs. I believe. That's it for me. Thank you for watching. Leafs tie the series 1-1 with a 5-1 win. Bring on game 3. And as always, go Leafs go.